welcome to the Zeldathon show. It's Wednesday night, and I'm joined with another cast of characters that you can see right here on your screen. I'm joined, and this is a different layout. Look at this. This is weird because we got two people on the same screen right above me. It's Vidya James and Maria. Hello.
What's up, guys?
What's up, fam?
So right now, Fem has come all the way over from the great land of Sweden to be on the Zeldathon show this evening. That's the only reason she is in Canada, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Why would I else be in Canada?
Yeah.
And it's funny enough because if we tried hard enough, we could actually get 3 Zeldathon team members on that webcam really quickly. Because is Jellyby nearby at all, or
No, she's actually at school and she's apparently going to be there incredibly late. So
yeah, who goes to university at 9 p.m.?
She kind of makes up her own schedule.
Oh,
Video game art, man. Who knows?
Yeah. Also joining us all the way from Germany, it's Narvik.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
So today is a special day for Narvik because it is his first time on the Zeldathon show. The rest of these two have been on the show before, although Maria was on the pre-Zeldathon recovery episode that was full of nobody being able to talk and Jackson and Zach literally wrestling on the ground.
That's all I remember from that show.
I know,
Zach and
right?
Jackson.
They just started like literally wrestling on the ground. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I don't have control over this show anymore. It's over. It was good times. So a reminder for everybody watching the show, we're gonna have questions at the end of the show where you can ask me, these two, or Narvik any question. Or you can ask all question like in general, and you can ask that using the URL that'll be posted in the chat by the bot, or it's up there in the corner by the logo for you. Also, quick thanks to the resubs we just got. We had Betsy Cat for 2, Zelda Queen for 23, who says Jamie smells. By the way, just so you know. Whoa, you would never do anything like that, right, Jamie? That's so mean.
No. Dude, ask us what our Wi-Fi name is.
I know, I saw that. Well, let us know. What is it?
It's Lena is dumb.
Perfect. And also thank you to King Onivi for the 8-month resub. So yeah, why don't we just get right on into it? So I'm going to first talk to both Maria and Jamie, and because we have something very special going on at Zeldathon Cures this winter with Twilight Princess. Jamie, why don't you introduce what it is and how it came to be, and then Maria can talk a little bit more about it. Challenge.
So, for longtime Zeldathon fans, you all know that 3 Zeldathons ago, I started playing Twilight Princess, and I was playing on the GameCube version. And it was around this time that I actually met Maria. Was my first time running the game was the first Zeldathon that Maria came to. And as we were talking about it, we're talking because Twilight Princess is her favorite game, it's my favorite game, and she's a big fan of the Wii version, whereas I think the GameCube version is better just every way. And through that, just our discussions have evolved into, you're dumb, Wii is better. No, you're dumb, GameCube is better. And so basically, she decided we're going to money match, but not in Smash like I usually do, because that's my thing or something. But no, we want to have a race to settle which version is the true, definitive, better version. Wii version or GameCube version. So at Zeldathon Cures, we will be doing a Twilight Princess race, with myself running the GameCube version and Maria's running the Wii version.
That is, of course, only if we can unlock it with the deluxe goal. You know what we should do? We should have the HD version be the non-unlock. So we have to downgrade the game, but upgrade it to a race.
Listen, I'm down.
So Maria, where did this challenge come from? Is this your thing that you've always wanted to do to challenge Jamie, or?
Secretly, I have always wanted to challenge Jamie because secretly I wanted to overtake his position as the Twilight Princess runner, which I haven't really told him. But so yeah.
And as we saw last marathon, Jamie is really bad at it.
Yeah.
No,
he needed coaching and all.
Oh yeah, the coaching when we so there was the section where we had the goal where essentially it was everybody coaching you in their own native language, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did that goal come about before the marathon started, or I forget when it came about?
That was a pure spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, I think that was my idea. I felt the hard part about that was I usually swear a lot in Swedish, so the hard part was what I'm going to say, so I don't accidentally swear in Swedish, because I know there are people watching who are Swedish and don't understand Swedish.
The goal did draw a few inspirations from a previous Zeldathon where we had, when Jackson was playing Faces of Evil, we had Silver coach him in Swedish. And the one part that I always remember, and I quote to Maria because I don't speak any Swedish at all, is just something going "Duka, Duka."
No, there was like go up the ladder or something. Go up the ladder, which was what was it, Maria?
Upp för stegarna.
Upp för stegarna! Upp för stegarna! I just remember everybody shouting "Upp för stegarna," and that, oh my gosh, yeah.
It's pretty funny.
That's great. So Narvik, who are you cheering for in the race? Can you pick a side today definitively? Where are you putting your fictional money that isn't actual money?
Maria has slapped me in the past. I don't want to experience that again. I'm gonna choose Maria.
Oh, Jamie, who have you slapped, Jamie, at Zeldathon?
Have I slapped?
I don't think.
I think. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't remember anybody.
Yeah, I think the only one that was like really notable was the first slap I ever did was on Lena, and Lena and I both remember this very well because since then Lena has never been slapped because I didn't know how hard to go, so I just went like full force.
Oh!
And if you rewatch it, it's on YouTube now. Zeldathon Relief. I don't remember what game it is, but you watch it, and her hair just goes like it whips back.
See, so at Zeldathon, we have this thing where new attendees sometimes don't understand, and we need to explain this. I'm going to put this in my pre-marathon thing, that yes, the slaps are supposed to be a thing where you slap somebody, but we don't want to actually hurt anybody. It's more of a gesture of, and you know, the person on the other end is supposed to ham it up a little bit. You know, it's a show. We're supposed to like ham it up a little bit, but it's a real slap. But sometimes people go a little full force. I know Maria got the #1 Alex pretty good last marathon.
Sorry, Al.
Which he later exclaimed afterwards that I'm unmodding you, and he has not unmodded you.
He didn't.
Okay.
No, he didn't. He loves me.
Okay, good. That's excellent. One last thing before we move on from the Twilight Princess race. What are there any speed differences? Anything between the Wii and the GameCube version? Like everybody knows that they're mirrored, and one is with motion controls. But are there any big speed differences?
There is actually. We were playing it just the other day, and we noticed that the Wii version has a faster loading screen than the GameCube version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also, I guess I can't quickspin the way Jamie can. He can be quickspin master, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the Wii version has like a recharge time, right?
Yeah.
So whereas, can you do quick spins out of jump slashes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can do that. So like, there's a technique in Twilight Princess where you spin the control stick while you're in a jump slash, and you spin like as soon as you land.
It's like a buffered in one, yeah.
Yeah, and it allows you to beat bosses in like 2 cycles rather than 3. And there's one boss, Star-Lord, the second phase of Star-Lord. If you just spam quick spins on the GameCube version, you can just 1 cycle on
Right.
which she can't do.
I can't do that.
So you can't do that. So, you know, that's going to be a little bit of an advantage for me. Mm-hmm. But faster loads, especially in the beginning of the game when there's like 8 billion cutscenes, that's going to be a huge help for her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
So one thing I did want to mention, and I nearly forgot to mention it. There's been discussion going about the whole idea, and we're gonna have it's like almost a town hall style thing here. So eventually, you two are going to need like a 10-minute break to eat at the very least, you know. And I've heard many things, including letting the game run. You're supposed to manage that yourself, or you both do a simultaneous pause, or you have backup players trained, so if you need to go, you have your backup player who's like, you can like sub in like once or twice during the run, like we have like a limitation on it. So I want your thoughts. I'm good with pretty much any of those. As like the thing about pausing the game for a certain amount of time, we'd have to like make sure we schedule something else to be going on at the same time.
Yeah, no, that was what I was thinking, honestly. I think if we plan a big goal to happen around the midpoint, say, of the race,
like after
then,
Arbiters.
Actually, the midpoint is like around getting the Master Sword. I found in my runs anyway. Yeah. But like around that time, getting the Master Sword and Arbiters, any time in that's probably fine. Because that's like 5 hours into the run or so.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I think if as long as we have a big goal going on, something else, I think it'd be fine to pause the game.
Literally, just get Zach to do anything for
Yeah,
10
just like,
minutes, and it will be
Zach,
fine.
Zach, do your thing. All right,
It's
there was
true.
actually.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Once again.
There was one other thing that Marissa, that's a good idea. Twilight Princess medley, Jam Train. We'll see. Yeah, there was one other thing we were gonna say. Maria had this idea, and I thought it was really clever. So towards the end of Twilight Princess, there's this completely optional thing you can do where you give Ilya the horse whistle or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And it
yeah.
it like gives back her memories, and it plays like this long cutscene, and it's completely optional. It does nothing other than advance the story. I always skip it in my runs, but Maria had the idea of something like kind of like Kill the Animals, Save the Animals from EGDQ, where it's like save the bay or leave the bay. Where you have like donations going in for both sides, and whoever wins, we both have to do it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we can do
that
that.
might be something.
That'd
that'd
be great.
sick. Yeah.
Also, okay, so I'm ready to move on, but I just want to quickly mention Catherine, thank you for the 14-month resub, Mojo for the 6-month, and also to RF88 Junior, we had a new sub, so thank you very much for joining up. Much love to you. But now we're going to talk to Narvik because I have let him be quiet for a long period of time.
Oh, that's fine.
You're just happy to be here at 3 a.m. German time.
Nothing else to do right now.
I want you to talk about your history with Zeldathon, because talk about like when you first got involved and your first Zeldathon attended, because this is a great long gap in story.
Okay, my first marathon that I actually watched was Zeldathon for the American Red Cross. I found it via Zelda Dungeon. Mm-hmm. And the one quote I will always remember comes from a CDI game. And I am strong, because it was such a running gag.
Yeah,
It was back, what house was it? Liz and Andy's house. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's the most memorable quote for me. After that, I stayed at TCN, watched the derpy streamers, listened to MusicBot, who's back, by the way.
I know, right?
It's insane. And after some time, I desperately wanted to join the team and stayed. Well, when you just stay to join the team, that doesn't really work out. So I gave up on that after some time, but still stayed with the community because, hey, they were fun, and we had a Minecraft server. But those Minecraft servers, at night, there was no mod. People were doing what they wanted to do, so we needed European mods.
And that's when Narvik came into play.
Yeah, I desperately wanted to become a mod, join the team, and the moment I gave up on it and just had fun, it happened.
And then eventually you got involved in the actual marathon. So it's like, I think it was around that time, like I started like inviting you to like every marathon, but life, right?
Yeah, just didn't have the money to join.
Didn't have the money to like do the big flight over to America. And that leads all the way up until the beginning of this year then?
Yes, it's more like the end of last year, because there was a big gap where I only occasionally showed up for the big events, some streams, and I was like, I don't know if I would still be invited. And then I donated, I don't know, $10 to you, and you said, oh, it's my friend Narvik. He needs to come over someday. And I was like, I'm still invited. And end of last year, money happened, because I was working a lot and got some money, and then Zeldathon. It was like, okay, I'm going. And then I showed up.
And how was your first Zeldathon? Like was everybody friendly as you expected? Was it like a welcoming thing, or did you kind of like have a hard time getting in, something like that?
It was pretty much like I expected it to be. When you stay around for 5 years and can read all the messages in the mod team, there wasn't too much surprising. But it was really welcoming and awesome. It was a lot of fun. Like, I expected to have trouble to join for one day. Like, I'm going to be the awkward person in the background. Don't talk to me. Second day, you can talk to me. And that's somewhat what happened. I had to.
And then you became German Batman. What was German Batman? I have no idea what that was. I just started hearing it the one day when I walked in.
Why don't you know what German Batman is?
Did you start doing that voice?
Yes. And I used it to read donations.
Okay.
And I hope it works.
Awesome. Awesome. So are you coming back to a Zeldathon anytime soon? I'm guessing it's a more of a saving money type of thing at this point.
I'm expecting winter next year.
Okay, so you're gonna have the long marathon gap there, the year. And a
Yeah,
half.
because my next money is gonna go into other stuff like a new PC. I'm still running on a laptop. You see my horrible webcam. If I didn't go to Zeldathon, that would be fixed by now. But I was like, no, it's a dream. Screw the PC. I'm going to Zeldathon and raise money for charity.
Excellent. He called himself Arnold Batman too. Is that a different?
Yes.
Oh yes.
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger Batman. Get to the chopper.
Awesome.
My God.
All right, so I do now since we haven't actually, Maria, I never got the chance to ask you personally. So Jamie, we've heard your origin story on your Zeldathon show. So
Yeah. Marissa came, I came.
yeah, old news. Now, but Maria, how did you get involved with Zeldathon? Because honestly, was it just like through my stream, I think, or?
Yeah, it was. Basically, I mean, it's been a few years now. It was been at least 3.5 years since I started watching you, and then one day you modded me without telling me that you modded me. And I remembered I freaked out, and I still don't understand why you did it, but you did.
MC works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. Which is funny because at the time I was kind of thinking, which I would never really, I think I've told you about this. I definitely told our lovely friend OC1 that at the time I was actually thinking that this family is so cool and I want to be a part of this family so bad, like physically a part of this family. So I had a secret goal that I want to be a part of the Zeldathon team.
Yeah.
And here I am. But I remember just the way that I got invited was that you told OC that we were getting invited, and OC told me. Like, this was before. It was not for Deluxe, it was the marathon before Deluxe.
Relief.
Relief, yeah. You told him that before Relief that we were getting invited, but we were unable to make it. So then we showed up for Deluxe and saved up a lot of money.
And now you've like been like, so you had to skip Hope, but then you were at Recovery and now you're gonna be at Cures. So you like OC are now getting into the habit of, I'm going to every Zeldathon, which is a crazy thing. I always like Rob, especially, like he's like one of those people that like, I have to go to every Zeldathon. It's like, how are you going to do that? I don't know, but I'm going to do it. It's like, you know,
I wish I could do it.
Yeah, I know, right? I personally, I wish I just.
But I'm about to talk to my boss. Maybe more money, more work, more Zeldathon.
Yes. Like I wish I could just like have like I wish we could just have a fund for the international Zeldathon. So it's like, here, like you get like a $600 grant or something. So it makes your like international flight more like a you know, in-country flight. As long as it's a little bit cheaper. I'd be let down for that, but maybe one day. Right now, we're just barely we're starting to scratch the surface with sponsors. So maybe soon we'll be able to figure that one out.
Yeah.
I can quit my
pretty
job.
smooth sailing.
No, Narvik, you're just gonna hide out in my closet without me knowing, and then all of a sudden we're gonna have the police busting in, like, we hear there's a German Batman here. It's like, what are you talking about?
Oh my.
No, and for any NSA listening, we're of course joking, right? Anyways.
Yes.
So yeah, I do want to move on now. We're going to talk about some Nintendo stuff because that's what we do.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, Nintendo.
So there's been some wacky news in the world as of late. Specifically, before we get into the wackiest of news, I want to talk about something that Pokemon announced, because Pokemon's going crazy with announcing things. It's Pokemon Generations, which is a whole like anime style thing, except it's like split up into 3 to 5 minute segments, and they're gonna like do a new episode every week. So like a new like short, and it's like supposed to be like special moments. Like the clip that I'm showing on screen right now is like literally like Machamps and like trainers like with riot gear on, like breaking down a wall, and it's like looks like really like intense, and it makes me happy because I think more Pokemon media should be aimed towards like the young adult audience rather than exclusively the kids and Ash Ketchum, the infinite loser. So I don't know. Yeah.
He's still 10 years old.
I know he's
After 11 years.
Did any of you watch Pokemon Origins?
Yes.
No.
So what were
you had a movie night once with Pokemon Origin.
Yeah. Did you watch that, Narvik, then?
Yes, I watched it. It was a lot of fun, and the one thing I liked the most is that they explained why the starting gym leaders have such big Pokemon, because they meet Brock and he's like, "How long have you been a trainer?" And Brock goes, "Okay, then I'm gonna take these losers and fight you."
Exactly. it literally is supposed to be like you're training, you're getting stronger type of thing. But yeah, like, and I love when like there was also the Pokemon manga, Pokemon Special or Pokemon Adventures, depending on where you live. There's a member of our community, JB, who has always touted that freaking manga to the world's end, and it's like a really serious take on Pokemon, like literally in that gym leaders are part of like Team Rocket, like. Lieutenant Surge is a member of Team Rocket. Like he's actually like evil and like it like turns into like an actual war. And I love when Pokemon does that really cool like serious stuff, even if it's just supposed to be a game for kids. Let me dream, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't the Pokemon also die in the manga? Like
they die
and everything.
There's also like what was there was like one other thing of like with really serious Pokemon. The manga, the Pokemon Origins. Oh man, I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Dang. Oh well, it'll come back to me. I don't know. Maria, what are your thoughts on like the Pokemon becoming a little bit more serious?
I mean, I still watch the old Pokemon, and I think that's pretty darn serious enough for my taste.
Yeah.
Really?
I've been watching the latest seasons of it, and first of all, I actually think it's really good. Like, it's not the original series. It never is. But, like, they have been bringing up quite a few serious topics of lately. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that.
Like, it's also, like, okay, so you mentioned the original series. So, in the X and Y anime that they were doing with Ash and everything, there was a plot line that was going where Team Rocket, like Jesse and James and Meowth, become extremely serious for like half a season. Like they become really good at their jobs. They're actually stealing Pokemon. They're talking like this. We need to capture Ash Ketchum and Pikachu. They stop like the whole cartoon thing. Like it's like a line is drawn in the sand. And it's actually Giovanni starts showing up again from Team Rocket, and like there's this huge like plot being built up like throughout this kids show, and it's supposed to culminate in a was it Team Plasma? It was X and Y, I think, or Galactic, one of those two.
No idea.
Versus Plasma versus Rocket or whatever. There was supposed to be a big like war between them, and in the previews they showed like Pokemon literally destroying buildings and stuff, and it was like intense, and it was like a huge battle. But they ended up canceling that special and never airing it because there was a Japan earthquake where buildings fell, and so they felt it was inappropriate to show at the time. And now we've never seen it. I know, especially because they built up like the whole season to it, and then it just like mysteriously Jesse and James are back to being goofy and stupid. It's like wow. I was thinking of Black and White. I'm sorry.
Okay. I have not played a Pokemon game since Pearl, so you're really asking the wrong person about like which team is the one in X and Y. Is it?
Yeah.
I barely remember Pearl anyway, so.
Yeah, Gen 4 was weird. I wasn't a huge fan of Gen 4. I don't know. Gen 4 was always like a lot of people feel like it's the low light of the series, except for the music. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, any more thoughts on Pokemon before we move on?
Not really.
There's still people at my work talking about Pokemon Go. It's not dead yet.
No, the freaking Pokemon Go. Look at me. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But no, the Pokemon Go accessory thing released, like the little chip thing. You can play Pokemon Go on your wrist. But the problem is it's like not for sale anywhere unless you pre-ordered it. And I'd probably get back into Pokemon Go if I had that dumb thing on my wrist or whatever.
Yeah. I just love it that like Nintendo, like every like 3 or 4 years decides, let's just print some money. We're just
Yeah.
randomly going to come up with this thing that's going to be hugely successful, and then next 3 years is going to be nothing like it. But this one thing's going to be amazing. Here you go, Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Pokemon
And
Go
I'm
was a
sure-
thing, and like there was like the Wii before that, like, and then there was like
Yeah.
there was like Nintendogs, which actually sold like really well back in the day. I remember
Are you
that.
serious? Wow.
Nintendogs was a
No.
big hit.
I mean, and the 3DS is like one of the best-selling consoles ever made. So
Yeah.
there's that too.
It also
But
helps that they
with-
released like 500 versions of the 3DS.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Pokemon Go, like, it just goes to show that, like, as much as, you know, old grandpas like me who are gonna play console games till they die, you know, as much as we whine about it, mobile games are the future, and Nintendo's seeing huge success with it, which is a great segue into our next segment, MC.
Yes, we're talking about Super Mario Run, which is something crazy that was just announced over at like last week, I believe it was.
Right. Yeah.
Where it's insane because where this new Mario game was announced was at an Apple event where they were talking about the new iPhone and everything. Lo and behold, Super Mario comes running out, and they announced Super Mario Run, which is a auto run style game. So basically, it's a game where Mario will automatically run across your screen for you, and you just press anywhere on the screen and it'll make him jump. And you can also do like wall jumps, triple jumps, stuff like that, just to add a little bit more, like so you can like run backwards and like grab coins and stuff. It's insane because Shigeru Miyamoto came out on stage and with Bill Trennan at an Apple event, which is
Yeah, that's so
insane.
weird.
It's weird. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that all?
Well, what was it? When we were talking about it before the show, the way I described it was, okay, so it's basically Flappy Bird for Mario, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's an auto runner, you just tap to jump, sounds a lot like Flappy Bird. I don't know. It looks cool,
Go ahead.
but I think, no, I was just gonna say, I think the like thing is like, I'm a Android till I die kind of person, which kind of sucks, but I think they said it's coming out for Android eventually. That might be wrong.
They did say it was a timed release. They didn't say it was a timed release, but how they did the thing where they word it very specifically. They're like, and it's coming first to iPhone on blah blah blah. So
Oh, yeah.
coming first. That's like it's a timed exclusive.
Yeah, so it's like like Destiny or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't take huge issue with that. Companies can do what they want. If Apple wants to pay Nintendo like a boatload of money to get their game first, then that's fine with me.
That's good business for Nintendo because like Nintendo. It's so weird their relationship with their investors and stuff because it's like because I said it's like the thing where they're like, look at this amazing thing and everybody sells and it's like, wow, look at all this money for Nintendo, and then it's just like the Wii U's doing all right. You know, it's like it's sad. Narvik, you had some thoughts?
I don't like the game too much, but I don't think it's gonna be bad. It's just, another side-scroller Mario. Yeah, that's what I was asking for, because we only got 2,000 of them over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And every other genre, like Donkey Kong Country, side-scroller, Yoshi, side-scroller, Kirby, side-scroller, iPhone, side-scroller. Awesome.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's really cool
The
that...
game is going to be fun. It looks okay and everything, but just... I don't need it.
Exactly. I think this is good for, and like I got into a long discussion recently about this, where it's like, well, why is Nintendo taking this cheap way to get money? And it's like, because it's going to cost them nothing in the end to develop a game that's going to get more people on iPhones looking at Mario and being like, oh, I love Mario. And you know what they're going to do? They might pick up a 3DS or a Wii U and they might grab Super Mario Maker. And guess what? More money for Nintendo. It gets people like... It makes people remember their brand. Like, how many people got re-interested inside Pokemon? You know how well Pokemon Sun and Moon are going to sell because of Pokemon Go? That's why. It's like, and Nintendo's smart. And, like, yes, it's a little skeevy that they're doing stuff like, hey, you can buy this game for whatever it's going to be, like $5. It's like a set price to buy the game. And then after that, they said they're going to release, like, DLC packs, like more levels at, like, you know, another $1 or something. And that's a little skeevy. And Nintendo's, like, making people pay for more stuff, but you know, it really is the way the industry's going, and if you don't like it, you don't have to buy the game in the end, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's purely what it is. It's just strategies to get people to buy their other stuff. And I mean, this kind of goes back to when we were talking about Pokemon earlier, and I was thinking about this like a while ago. I was like, because like you see a bunch of videos on Twitter lately of like new Pokemon announced and all this new stuff for Sun and Moon, and I'm like, damn, I don't remember really this being like this much amount of promotion for a Pokemon game before. They're really going hard with this. And then I thought about it and I'm like, you know, the Pokemon anime purely exists to sell Pokemon products.
Yep.
I mean, like at the end of the day, like sure, it can be well written and they can hire like good artists and good writers for it, but at the end of the day, it serves the purpose of selling Pokemon. I mean, that's just, you know, it can be cleverly disguised and it's iconic to our childhood, but it's just to sell a product, just to make money.
Everybody likes to have this like thought about Nintendo. It's like, oh, Nintendo's a wonderful company. They just love their fans so much. Like it's like no. At the end of the day, and as big a Nintendo fanboy as I am, one look inside this room, and you're like, this is the biggest Nintendo nerd ever. As much of a fanboy as I am, and I will praise Nintendo till whatever decision they make. They are a company doing evil company things in the end that are purely for the point of exploiting you and your wallet, which is already branded with Zelda logos.
Oh no! Wait!
You in? You in?
Oh
no! Oh no! That's how much Nintendo owns your wallet. Your wallet's already branded by a thing.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, Maria, on the Mario Run game?
I'm actually with Narvik on this one. I mean, it's basically the same thing over and over and over again lately. I mean, Pokemon Go was something new and something exciting, but like the side-scrolling, it has been before, and I'm kind of like, I want something new. And like Mario, I love Mario, but it's happened so many times before lately, just with Mario Maker. Something new.
At this point, I have to say I want something old. I want open world, 3D, something old, not the bullet.
Yeah, but like Sun throws back to like, you know, I'll always take a Galaxy 3 Nintendo. I know a lot of people want Sunshine too, but
yes.
There's so many games in Nintendo's. No, there's just so many games that Nintendo like hasn't followed up on games that like are really, really desperate for a sequel. And I'll get into. There's a reason for it, but like we really want like a new Metroid Prime or a new F-Zero or a new like
Mario RPG.
Yeah, something like that. A Paper Mario that's not Sticker Star.
So actually, talking about Color Splash, do you dislike Color Splash already? Like, because like
I haven't seen enough of it to make an opinion of it yet.
You should take a look at it. I've been really surprised as a Color Splash as of late. One thing I can say is that it does have partners that talk, and like it does have like the dialogue looks to be expertly written like a Paper Mario game used to be. And I don't know if it's level based or not. It's still using the card based RPG system, but it looks more promising than what we've had in the past. Sticker Star, and was there another one?
There was Super Paper Mario, which was like mixed.
I like Super Paper Mario.
Okay. I liked it, but I don't think it was a good Paper Mario game.
No, I don't think so either. But
as a game itself, it was fine.
I think it was beyond fine. I think Super Paper Mario was a fantastic game. Maybe not the greatest Paper Mario RPG style. It was not a good follow up to 1 and 2. Yeah.
Was Paper Jam classified as a Paper Mario game?
That's the one I forgot about. What the heck is a Paper Jam? What the heck is Paper Jam? That game is so dumb. It's like weird in my head that it's like Mario and Luigi, Paper Mario. It's like, why? I don't.
If you ever want to hear more negative things about Color Splash, just oh boy, vibration has been detected. This advanced technology. No, if you ever want to hear an extensive analysis on why Paper Jam Color Splash is a bad game, just talk to Marissa. She's talked at lengths about how much she does not like that game.
Has she played it yet, though? Has she played it? Has she walked through the game yet?
I have no idea. But anyway, it's a garbage Mario Luigi game. Anyway. So what I was gonna get at earlier was the reason we don't often see, you know, all these like sequels to like really unique and timeless games that we love, like Super Mario Sunshine, Yoshi's Island, and stuff like that, which like has only had a handful of sequels which have been questionable in quality. If you look at the sales of Mario games, the best-selling Mario games are the new Super Mario Brothers series.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah.
And they've only had like 1 billion of those that are the exact same game. And the 2 worst selling Mario games in the main series are Super Mario Sunshine and Yoshi's Island. And those are two of the most uniquely styled Mario
And
games
best
ever.
overall.
Yeah, exactly. Those games are amazing, but they don't sell, and that's the exact reason why Nintendo doesn't make more of them, and they keep pumping out more new Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
But then again, Super Mario Galaxy became Game of the Year when the Nintendo Wii was already considered outdated.
Yeah. Like Mario, like the new Super Mario Bros. Series. I will. Okay, let's put it this way. I will buy every new Super Mario Bros. Game, and I will play them, and I will enjoy them. But guess what? At the end of the day, it is just more of the same. It is like Super Mario Run. Like when they say, "Hey, pay an extra $1 for 10 more levels or something that they're gonna do." I mean, is that any different than how we're already paying $60 for like 60 new levels or something that we're doing right now?
Right.
It's just like the same game. Yeah, we've added a new power up. In this one, Mario can have a tail. You mean like Mario 3? No, this is new. It's like, no.
This is dog's tail.
You just pick a new animal and then stick it in the new Mario game.
It's a cat.
The next Mario game, he's gonna be a friggin' like wolf or something.
Oh my gosh! Welcome to the Legend of Mario, Twilight Plumber.
No, the next Mario power up is gonna be a carton of chocolate milk.
Oh, I'd be down. That'd be great.
Nintendo, hit me up with that young paycheck.
Okay. And so any more thoughts about Mario Run at all?
I'm sure it'll do well. It'll probably sell well, but
it's gonna sell like hotcakes. That's the thing, because they're not marketing it to us, the people with Nintendo games already on their things. They're marketing it towards the people who are just like, oh my gosh, Mario! I remember Mario, and then they'll buy it, and then they'll be dumb and idiots and get ran over by cars as they're playing Mario walking across the street. Because that's
another. Yeah. This is another thing that, like, it seems like Nintendo's in this weird limbo between sometimes they really, really care about their fans and show their appreciation really well, and other times it's just like, whatever.
And sometimes they purposefully tease us, like, when's Mother 3? And then Reggie literally burns a man to death inside a video.
You're talking about the robot chicken animation they did a couple years
ago?
Yeah,
that's what it was from, the robot chicken animation. It's like...
Dude, I love that. That was actually really funny.
It was great, except the part where they tease Mother 3, and so my thought is, okay, they're going to give it to us, like, maybe in a year or something. There's planting a seed, like they did with Majora's Mask 3D. They teased in, like, a Link Between Worlds and stuff. But no, they just teased us, and they haven't followed through. It's like, why did you do this?
I remember reading this. This is like purely speculation. I know how MC feels about rumors in general, but I heard this thing that apparently a Nintendo representative on Twitter reached out to Toby Fox or something like that, and what spawned from that was theories such as, oh, they're gonna put Undertale on the Wii U, or even more ridiculous, they're going to get Toby Fox to do the localization for Mother 3 that they're working on, which would be, first of all, that would be amazing, but at the same time, that's not happening. There's no way they do that.
They don't need that. They need translators, what they need. The game's, like, done,
Yeah. It's like, all right. But...
well, one last thing I wanted to mention before we get on to questions for tonight is we had the new Amiibo announced recently during the 3DS Direct, and I'll show a picture of them right now. And they are freaking good-looking Amiibo. There are 4 of them total. I'm only showing 2 right now on screen. The Wind Waker Link and Toon Zelda, and then they also have Ocarina of Time Link and then the 8-bit Link Amiibo. So there are 4 more Amiibo, and with these new Amiibo, it actually puts Link as the character with the most Amiibo because of the 3 Breath of the Wild ones as well. It's gonna like Mario previously held it because there's 2 8-bit Marios, Gold, Silver Mario, Mario Party Mario, and Smash Mario. But now because there's gonna be so many Links, Link is gonna now outrun Mario in terms of Amiibo, which is insane.
So there's Link and Toon Link from Smash, and then the 3 Breath of the Wild ones, and then I guess Wolf Link, the Twilight Princess one, that counts too.
Yeah.
Yep, that is Link.
And then 3 more.
Yeah, okay.
So and then 3 more with this new series, which is insane. Also, by the way, something that's really interesting I wanted to mention during this Amiibo section, which is funny. Nintendo is kind of cheap sometimes with Amiibo because and other stuff. So before they used to sell a statue of like a bunch of Mario characters like on a little pedestal, and then it was later the same model was reused for a Club Nintendo reward. Like they reused it and like put it on a different base, which was really weird. And right now online you can buy a Link 8-bit figure, and it looks like it's the exact same thing as the amiibo. Like they're repurposing the old, like their extra stock as amiibo, just like putting the plastic on a base.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good thing I never liked amiibos anyway.
You've never do you have Zero amiibo? Do you have them? Any?
Zero
amiibo?
Zero.
I still don't like the idea, and people have argued against it of buying a full price game and not having all content. I just hate that idea.
Right.
Okay, so my amiibo collection.
I mean, if it just was a shortcut, okay, but that's about it.
Yeah. I was gonna say the reason I have the 3 amiibo I have the Puff one, not because I want a Puff amiibo, but because it's a Puff figurine and I want it. I have the Ganondorf one because Zeldathon Recovery. And I have the Wolf Link one because I had no choice. If I wanted to own TPHD, I kind of have to have that one, you know?
Right. So the interesting thing to that, Narvik, is like I don't see amiibo really as like a thing for like unlocking stuff in games. I mean that's one benefit, but for me, I have a shelf and a half full of amiibo right now for the sole purpose of I like Nintendo and I want to have collector's figures and put them up on a nice little shelf.
That's fine.
Do you have all the Smash amiibo at this point?
I'm up to date, but we're still waiting on Bayonetta and Corrin and Cloud. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Narvik, you were saying?
That's fine. If you like to collect them and they look good and you're a fan, you want to show that in your living room, that's cool and all. But if I want to sit down and play my game, I don't want to tap Wolf Link on my gamepad and say, now I can get into this dungeon. Yes.
Well, what do you think about how
I want to go into that dungeon just anyways?
What do you think about what they're doing with Breath of the Wild Wolf Link, where however you with Cave of Ordeals Cave of Shadows rather with Wolf Link. So if you beat Cave of Shadows and you save like the number of hearts you had left at the end of it onto the amiibo, you're gonna be able to scan that into Breath of the Wild, and it's gonna summon Wolf Link as like a companion, and he's gonna have as many hearts as you beat that dungeon with. Do you think that type of thing is okay?
No. I still have those are 2 full-price games, and I have a save state on my Wii U. So no, I don't like it.
That's fair enough.
Fair enough. Maria, do you have amiibo?
I do not have amiibo.
No amiibo?
I don't have economy to spend money on amiibo. I have to go to Zeldathon and go to Canada.
Hey Maria, what's your favorite character in Smash?
In Smash? Which one? Which Smash?
Wii U.
Wii U? Oh my god.
You're about to drop Ice Climbers on me, weren't you?
No, I keep thinking that Smash 4 is a kid's game. I really like Pikachu from Smash 4 and Sheik from Melee, but
all right.
Yeah.
Cool. Noted. All right. So on that note, everybody, we are going to move on to a video premiere. It's that time of the show again where we have a video before we get into questions. So there was one video that's supposed to premiere tonight, but I made a video also this week. Me and Silver both made a video this week. And my video was scheduled to come out next week, but I couldn't hold back and I wanted to show it off tonight. So I said, screw the schedule. And so you're going to get to see my video tonight. So I hope you enjoy this a very special, fun little series of events that happen at Zeldathon Recovery. And I've edited it together for your enjoyment. So everybody in the Skype call, you got about like 10 minutes if you need to take a quick break. So, all right. We'll be right back with more Zeldathon show. Please enjoy the video.
one file name to check up on the list. Switching to soup mode.
Yep.
You got more soup support.
Kylo Ren will visit us soon.
Well,
Kendall
I better
Stevens,
go to the airport and
$1.
go pick him up.
Choo-choo.
Where's my agent? How did I end up here? I'm supposed to be on tour. What is this?
This is Zeldathon.
I demand answers.
Hi. Hello, honey. This is Zeldathon.
What is a Zeldathon?
It's where we play games for charity. Look, you're on camera right now.
I don't see anything. What is this?
Probably because of your mask. You should probably take that off sometime.
I prefer to leave it on. It makes me feel a lot like my grandfather. Grandfather!
Right. Now, what's got you in a tizzy there, Kylo Ren?
I'm on a very, very tight schedule with my celebrity tour, and somebody came and kidnapped me at the airport and brought me here. Just shoved me in here. No green room, no sandwiches, no chips, no soda.
We got pizza.
What is this?
We got pizza in the other room.
I may take you up on the pizza.
Okay.
But I am very irate.
Irate? You're irate.
Do not test me.
So what will you do? No. No.
I'm taking this.
No, that's important. That's important. That's very, very important.
I don't care. I'm taking it, and you can't stop me.
Everyone, we need to recover the Triforce from Kylo Ren. We're gonna need some donations to hire a hero. What's our total?
133.
We need like 500 bucks. Rupees. 133. Yes, very good. 134,500, and we will have a great battle with a hero to recover the Triforce. Donate now.
Oh, give it back. Please, sir, may we have it back?
No.
Come on, man. Just because you had a messed up childhood doesn't mean you need to wreck everyone else.
What did you do with Scott?
He is probably getting lots of energy drinks at the convenience store.
So you didn't kill him?
No, he ran away.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Don't worry, guys. Scott's safe.
So Kylo Ren, now that you're touching the Triforce, are you gonna wish for your grandfather to be alive?
Why did you give him
Grandfather.
that idea? Why would you do that?
Because I am part of the dark side.
Out.
Hear me, Triforce. Give me Vader.
It can't hear you through the mask.
I said, give me Vader. It's not working. Who made this?
It's not lit up.
Does it have a factory warranty? Is this still under powertrain?
You'll have to contact
Ask
the
it.
goddesses.
Ask in case.
See, so it doesn't work, so you can give it back to us, you know?
No, you clearly value this a lot more than I do. I'm keeping it.
You're not even asking.
Game over. Nope.
Okay. He's just making sure.
Did you gain some powers after the movie?
Now he's just running.
From Yeti Glenn, Kylo Ren will never be as powerful as Vader.
Yo. Yo. The call outs.
What if for some reason catches her? Like, it wasn't without a plan. Sorry, Liz.
Let's all welcome Lord Kylo Ren.
Get out!
Where's the Triforce?
Yeah, what'd you do with it?
Where's the Triforce?
I've hidden it in a safe place.
It's actually a question for Kylo Ren. How did your Father's Day go?
I spent Father's Day ruminating on my grandfather. The one true person that I look up to in my life. My father He's dead to me.
Everyone else.
So Kylo Ren, what do you think of this game and how most of it takes place in a dark world?
Dark is good. Black is a fantastic color.
Looks good on
It
you.
reflects my soul.
We are $99.10 away from saving our Triforce. Don't let Kylo Ren hear that.
I don't believe they can do it. They don't have the resolve.
Swear word.
Oh.
Yo! We have the money! MC!
We got the hero money.
MC, we have raised our hero fund. Team Fixer. Excellent.
I have their precious Triforce. They wouldn't give me a proper green room. No sodas, no snacks for my appearance here, which I am not being compensated for. So instead, I shall take this.
They called for a hero, though. Although, maybe not the one you were expecting.
Oh! You! I recognize your face.
Yes, it turns out there are no more heroes in Hyrule. So they called Lorule.
Well then, may you perish.
May you perish.
You are defeated. Now, prepare to meet your end. No! What is this? Ah! 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 Ah!
No longer will you cross the franchises. Die!
There you have it. That's the whole second trilogy, guys. That's it.
Hylia is not going to be happy about this one. But we got it. We bet. We good. And there you go, everybody. That was the excellent Kylo Ren video that that's a highlight that happened basically during the marathon, and I had to edit it into a video, and I definitely kind of went crazy with it at one point. So we're back. I hope you all enjoyed that. It is up on YouTube. If you really want to go see it again, share with your friends, of course. That's always very much appreciated. But anyways, we're going to dive right into questions. Thanks to ZQ and Smoople, who are both have been handling questions tonight. Maria, do you have the questions up so you could read them off?
Jamie might do it for me.
You want me to read them? All right. Okay. Diomation asks, how do you all feel about roller coasters / rides in general?
Roller coaster. I don't know. Personally, I'm not like super into roller coasters. I don't know. I think my opinion might have changed since I was a kid. As a kid, I was scared of them. Now I just haven't done them because I haven't done them. So I guess maybe I'd roller coaster now. I don't know.
All right. Fair enough. Sorry.
Well, hold on, Narvik, what's up?
Yes, I don't really like them, but that's for stupid reasons. I was visiting friends and we all got drunk, and the next day I got on a roller coaster with a massive hangover, and it wasn't that much fun. Since then I haven't been on them.
Yeah. I absolutely hate roller coasters. I can't deal with them. I get motion sick very easily. It's not about it. Not about it.
Yeah. I've done roller coasters. I'm kind of over roller coasters by this time.
Yeah.
But I would probably enjoy a really good one. But gotta say, my favorite memory with roller coaster is when Lucarium was visiting like 2 years ago. in Sweden, and we went to an amusement park, and she went on a roller coaster for the first time in her life with me. And she was so brave, and I was so proud of her. It was so much fun.
It's actually really funny because Lucari's over in Sweden right now, and you're here in Canada. You've exchanged continents for the week, it seems.
Yeah. All right. So Dynamation also asked, MC talked about this before on stream. Would you prefer humans didn't have to eat or didn't have to sleep?
So you have so the requirements, so you all know, is you don't have the biological need to sleep, or alternatively, you don't have the need to eat. You can eat, you can still taste flavor, and you can still sleep, you can still rest if you want to, but you don't have to. You will infinitely have enough energy, essentially.
I will say...
I don't like either of this. Like, it's a building up need, and when you finally get it, it feels good. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I hate to sleep and to eat, but then when I'm hungry and I finally get to eat, it's always good, unless it's American fast food.
Slam.
Yeah. Well, for me, as a puff main, I think no sleep is no good. But no. Honestly, I'd actually say I'd prefer it if humans didn't have to sleep, because then you could get so much done, and food is good. Food is too good to give up, you know?
Well, like, at the same time, like, even if you didn't ever have to eat, you could also, like, you never have to cook, but you could still, like, have treats and stuff, you know?
I guess so.
Yeah.
You can
But I still think, though, getting so much done with your time without having to sleep would be awesome. You never get tired. How awesome does that sound?
Yeah, Jamie wins for me.
I don't know, but alternatively, think about what if you didn't have to ever eat, and so imagine you're, like, the perfect diet is like no food, you don't eat at all, and like you stay healthy because without that, like that'd be pretty darn good, I think, overall. You wouldn't,
I mean,
you know, to think about like, oh, am I getting enough vegetables, stuff like that. It would just always be perfect.
I mean, it would be like the same both way. You don't have to eat, but you can eat because you like it. Or you don't have to sleep, but you can sleep because you like it. I think I would go with no, without eating.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I personally, I go no sleep just because I could get so much done, and Zeldathon would be so much easier. It'd be so easy. Anyways, next question.
All right. Valor6 asks, if you were to design a Nintendo mobile game / app that isn't already announced, what series would it be?
If you say Metroid, the entire internet's going to hate you, so that one's off the table, I think.
How about Smash? No.
A Smash mobile game? Oh my gosh.
That'd be terrible.
That's a good question.
I don't know. I think about a lot of 2D Zelda puzzles. Like, you enter a room and you get puzzles, and you always have a time limit to solve that puzzle, and you get new puzzles every month, and then you get high scores on how fast you are at puzzle solving. You get the ice puzzles, the block puzzles, all the fun of it. I think it would be a Zelda puzzle game.
That would be really neat. Yeah, I could see that one. I also could see like an Animal Crossing style game, just in terms of like, I don't want to say entirely menu based, like still having the Animal Crossing feel is important, but like really boil it down to like almost like an economy style game. Like, what if you like work in Tom Nook's store and you have to like price your goods competitively for the animals who are coming in and wanting to buy stuff, and you have to see like, oh, it's winter time, so more people are gonna buy shovels or something, you know?
So you're basically Shop Simulator 2016.
I didn't know that was a thing, but make that into Animal Crossing.
No, it's not, but it sounds like it would be a thing with how many friggin' simulator games there are, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure for me. The only game I can think about is not a Nintendo game.
What's that?
Harvest Moon.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I think that could work. What about Duck Hunt for the iPhone? You just touch the ducks.
Oh,
that's right.
That's too easy. Yeah.
They already have that.
Do you have that?
Yeah, Phoenix Wright is on iPhone and Android.
Is it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Marissa, hit me up.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's move on. So Pellord asked, what lesser-known Zelda item would you most like to see make a return in Breath of the Wild? Are there any changes you would make to the item if you could? I've a strong answer for this one.
Yeah.
The ball and chain from Twilight Princess. That would be so amazing.
related to that, why in the Wii version of Twilight Princess did you not use the ball and chain by going like this? Like swinging around and then, like, that would have been so cool. Or at least the option to have that in there. Like I don't know. Motion control haters are probably out there like thinking about Skyward Sword and they're like, I hate this. But, you know, I think it'd be fun. Valor6 actually got me in the chat. I was talking about magnet gloves from Oracle of Seasons and how cool that like those things are, just like to be able to like pull you in and out. But the funny thing is that is kind of coming back in Breath of the Wild with the Magnesis rune, where you are able to like pick up objects, including like chests at the bottom of like the water, and you just pick it up and like pull it closer to you, which is essentially the magnet gloves. So that one's kind of already coming back in a way.
Another lesser-known Zelda item that I'm a huge fan of is the switch hook from Oracle of Ages. We've never seen it in any other game, but the switch hook is one of my favorite items of all time.
Yeah, I think that unfortunately the switch hook is like the type of thing that would only work really well inside a 2D Zelda. Like, it's one of those really questionable things. The spinners community talked about. Maria, do you have an answer?
I would actually say the magic cape from A Link to the Past.
Oh, where you can go invisible and make yourself invincible. Yeah.
Stealth mode.
That'd be cool.
Total stealth mode, yeah.
Especially in this game where it seems like you can do stealthy stuff like attack like enemy base in different ways. That'd be like such a cool thing to do. It's like you put on the magic cape, you sneak into like their house or everything. Also, you just like whoop, throwing bombs there, just go crazy, just don't even care. Oh my gosh, it'd be awesome.
Harry Potter simulator.
Yes. Oh yeah, the invisibility cloak. Do you have an answer, Narvik?
Not really. I'm hyped for the new items that are coming anyways, like the momentum thing that looks really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping for magic-based items with the exception of things to put other things on fire. Like I want magic back, but not fire magic.
Yeah, right. You want like ice magic and stuff, and different things. Or imagine if Link throws some powder, all of a sudden there's like a big lightning strike, pooh, just slams the ground. That'd be crazy. I see in the chat a lot of Cane of Packies, including from Campy, who is behind me right now, talking about the Cane of Packy. Which, if you don't know, in Minish Cap, it's an item that when you cast it flips things. It's well known for its uses in pancake flipping and other grilling utilities. But I think the Cane of Packy would be cool. But Nerva, I want to mention that rune you mentioned from Breath of the Wild, which is the time stopping one. I forget what the name of it is right now, but you're able to like stop something in time, and I didn't see this until like literally just yesterday, where you can stop something in time and then go up and start whacking it, and like it's gonna build up momentum on it, and then when it unfreezes, it will like launch. It'll go whoosh. Like the momentum that you hit it actually builds up, which is crazy, and I didn't know about that.
No speedrun strats.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Imagine if you can like put that like on a board, like you freeze a board, you hit it a few times, and you stand on it, and then you're just like you just go with it and whoosh.
Yes. We still have time. Make it happen.
I know. Nintendo, you listening? Reggie, you out there? I hear Jiggy has good communication with Reggie most of the time, so we'll get Reggie.
Oh boy.
I mean, we can delay the new Zelda once again.
No, please don't. No, please don't. I'm counting on summer marathon.
All right, next question. Video James asks, MC, with all the time you spent editing that video last week, did you have any time to get the Zeldathon ball pit happening?
That's not in the document, first of all. Second of all, Video James.
More like Video Lane.
While we are working hard with many sponsors for this upcoming Zeldathon, it is still not in our budget for any ball pit. So if there's a Zeldathon ball pit that's going to happen, it's going to happen because of the Zeldathon attendees. So.
All right. The real next question in the document. If you could visit Z-Wind asks, if you could visit one Zeldathon attendee for free, who would it be? And note from Zelda Queen, Jamie and Rhea can't say each other, which makes this a whole lot harder. I think my answer would have to be Marissa, because I can actually talk about, there's like a legitimate reason I have for this, past she's my closest friend and shit, you know? I think Marissa and I have only ever met in real life in the context of Zeldathon, and like one time when we hung out at a hat house, but other than that, it's been all Zeldathon. And we've never had like time to ourselves to just chill and like actually hang out. It's always been like the focus of we gotta do Zeldathon, right? And
right.
So we've actually had like not too many like actual personal experiences in real life. So it'd be cool to actually have some friend time with her, that isn't in the context of Zeldathon.
I think for sure for mine would be Silver, because me and him we hang out so much and do when we're together Zeldathon has so many ideas because of me and Silver hanging out, and if we just got to hang out together again for another week without Zeldathon being there, the things that will come to the next Zeldathon would be extraordinary. So it's definitely Silver because we have to hang out. And plus, I like a lot more board games now, and we haven't seen each other since I got into board games a lot. So I think he'd like playing some board games.
I'm gonna cheat a bit, and I'm gonna say someone at Head House because it's an easy meetup place. Nobody there has children yet, so we don't have to take care of that. People can come over. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and everybody knows where Head House is. So it's gonna be an easy meetup place.
So, speaking of Hat House, MC mentioned this earlier. Here we have joined as well for the show really quick.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Kelly and I moved in with each other into a new apartment in Toronto on Thursday. And this is step one of Canadian Hat House. Patent pending. We might call it something else. But we have a plan. In a couple of years, we're just going to get a bunch of people from Zeldathon here. And it's going to be our own mini chill place. But this is the beginning of it. We're going to hopefully get you here eventually, permanently.
How big is that house?
Who knows who else is going to be there. But this is the start, man. It's cool to be living with my friends that I met thanks to you, MC.
Don't make me emotional. I don't have the time for it.
Thanks, Shigeru Miyamoto.
That's Miyahan bless. It was good to see you, Jellybean. She can't hear me, but it was good to see you.
MC says it was good to see you.
Yeah. Even though I couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
And Maria, who are you visiting except for Jamie?
I think I actually also would say Marissa, because she has been such a bro lately. Connected really, she become really good friends with Lab the past times, and I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Foxmains are banned. Nah, they're fine. I'll let Foxmains into my house. So next question. Z-Wind asks, Narvik, what was your favorite part of traveling to America for Zeldathon? Don't you mean Mars?
Mars.
Yeah. I mean, I had to travel to America so I could get teleported up to Mars. But I don't know. The travel itself was horrible. I lost my luggage. One of the flight got canceled because I had to switch. It was a nightmare. And it was my first flight ever as well. So, the flight there was horrible. The favorite part was the coffee on the plane, I guess.
I'm with you on that one, Narvik, because so the first time, was it the first time I flew? No, it was the second time I flew, and it was my way back from San Francisco, and all of a sudden I hear, I land in New York City for my last flight over to near the moon, and essentially I get a text right when I land, because I activate my phone's Wi-Fi, or my data rather, and it's your flight's been canceled. And I still go up to the desk, and they're like, well, so your next flight isn't until like 8 hours from now, so we're setting you up with a hotel. And they gave me an old cold chicken sandwich and sent me on my way. And I was just alone in New York City in a hotel for a night, and I just didn't like it. I was like, this is not where I wanted to be. I was already angry and tired of travel, and here I am in it was a nice hotel room. Oh man, I got out the longest shower. It was that was the best part of it. Just I zoned out in the shower for an hour. I didn't care. But
I have to fix my answer.
Yeah.
Because while my second flight got cancelled, the replacement flight was closer to Mars. So I was first going to a different airport, and the new one was closer to Mars, and I also arrived earlier. So that part was cool.
Excellent. All right, we're good for the next question then.
All right, Sheikah Zelda asks, what is your favorite and least favorite things about TPHD, or just TP in general?
Oh.
Okay, I mean, I can talk about this extensively because I've played a lot of both TP and the HD version. My favorite thing about TPHD is the fact that when you get the tears of light, they come to you immediately. You don't have to wait for 2 seconds before they come down. It's instant. That part was the best change they made by far. There are two things that are bad about TPHD that almost completely ruined the game for me. The first one being the way they changed the aiming controls. And I talked about this during my run, so I won't go into too much detail, but basically you can't have it so the camera layout is the same as the GameCube version, and that makes me really sad. And the other thing is the opponent controls. They're really, really, really bad in TPHD. That's my thoughts anyway.
Maria?
Yeah. I think my kind of what Jamie was hitting at with the tiers. Since I haven't played the HD version, I have to go with the FD version. And the fact that you have to wait until you can get the tiers is really annoying. And that there are so many of them is also really annoying. But I really, really like some of, like my absolute favorite thing is actually an item, which is the bow and arrow, because I always love the bow and arrow in Zelda games. I just love the whole concept, especially with the motion control, with the aiming of it. I really, really like that, despite popular beliefs of other people who don't like the Wii version. They're wrong.
For me, I know definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna combine like SD and HD for my best and worst. So the worst thing I think about both games is the very long amount of non-dungeon content between Goron Mines and the Lanayru. What's the heck is that? Oh my god, Lakebed. Yeah, Lakebed Temple.
Okay.
That one's long. I love the story bits, but I played that so many times at this point. I could care less about the story bits. It's just like monotonous at that point.
I actually find worse is the space between Temple of Time and City in the Sky.
Yeah,
because the hour-long quest to get the book and the owl statues. That one's that takes me an hour.
I don't know. I like that personally. I enjoy the exploration, like seeing the world a little bit more. With the other one, you're just going back between like the top of Zora's Domain and Hyrule Castle, back and forth, back and forth. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, fair enough. I always say that Twilight Princess it's my favorite Zelda game, but it's also the worst paced Zelda game.
Yeah.
Because you have an incredibly long beginning filled with lots of long Twilight sections that are not that fun, followed by cool dungeons, but then a lot more long, introduction stuff. And
it hits its stride at Arbiters, and then it drops off again after Temple Time.
Yeah, no, it's like here you have boom, Arbiter's Grounds, boom, Snow Peak, boom, Temple of Time, 3 really, really, really good dungeons all in a row, really in quick succession. It's like, yeah, this is awesome, and then bam, wall. Then you have to do this thing, and then you have City in the Sky, which I don't know. It's mixed. I like it. A lot of people don't, but
I love it.
The end of the game kind of drops off, but the final act of Twilight Princess is really, really good.
Also, before one thing I was gonna say, 2 things. First of all, thanks to Ninja Tiger 777 for the 10-month resub, and also to Carrylin PP 2010 for the 12-month. But what I was gonna mention here was my favorite thing about TP and TPHD is actually in TPHD. Okay. There's a lot of best things, but the best thing I found about HD, the best change to HD, was I love the motion controls. I know that Jamie, I don't think you like them, but I love the quick aiming. Like when it was introduced in Wind Waker HD, I fell in love with it. I feel like, especially for classic, when I'm gonna have to play the game on SD Wind Waker, you're gonna see, if you watch the webcam closely, you're gonna see this happen with the GameCube controller a lot. I'm like, what? It doesn't move. What the heck? I played with the Pro controller once or twice, and that happened on the HD version. I was like, what? It doesn't. I can't aim. It was really bad.
I don't hate the gyro aiming. I think they're fine. It's just I'm kind of a grandpa in that I'm like, controllers, buttons, sticks. That's all I need. I don't need motion controls of any sort. But I don't think the gyro aiming is bad. And in fact, if it wasn't for the gyro aiming in TP, again, the problem I mentioned with the aiming layout of the sticks, I would not be able to enjoy TPHD at all. But the gyro actually makes it okay because I don't need to worry about the orientation of the aiming stick. But all I will say is, assuming we hit the deluxe goal at Cures, I'm glad I'm playing GameCube Twilight Princess for the next 2 Zeldathons.
Next 2? Oh yeah, classic. I was like,
classic,
what?
Yeah.
You're planning Marathon 19 already? Jeez, oh man. Narvik, did you have an answer for this?
I'm fine playing TPHD for,
I don't own Twilight Princess HD because I simply don't need it. The old game was fine to me. So the worst part about TP HD for me is that I don't need it. And the best part is that it's there for people that just own a Wii U and didn't get to play it when it was originally released. So it's good for those that still want to get the game, especially if it maybe becomes part of the collector's edition like Wind Waker recently did.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's on the page of not needed. And Wind Waker had more improvements, like TP. TP is graphical updates, and the changes to the light you have to collect was kind of weird to me, to make it last, but you still have to go everywhere. Like, what time does that save? You still have to travel everywhere, and you collect 2 bucks less. Like, that didn't add up to me. Like, I'm not convinced by the remake. It's just for those that didn't get the game, and then it's good.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, I actually gotta say I like to change my favorite thing.
Yes.
It's actually the graphics. Like regardless of HD or SD, the graphics of this game is my absolute favorite art style of any game I've ever played. I think it's so beautiful.
Yes.
All right. So let's move on to Benny, who asks, if you had to race someone that you don't intend to race yet, who would it be, what game, and why? I think my answer to this, I would like to say eventually I'd like to challenge Rice to a race in Majora's Mask, but knowing his history with races, I don't think that's a very good idea.
So I make a clip, send that one on over to him. Is there fishing in Majora's Mask?
There's fishing in Twilight Princess.
Come to my turn, buddy. I don't know if I have an answer for this one because I'm getting the Twilight Princess race done, and that's really the only one I'd want to do.
Yep. Maria, do you have one?
No, not really. Not except for Twilight Princess.
Yeah. Narvik?
I probably raise Andy in Ocarina of Time and show him how to play the game without the Lens of Truth, because in Europe we don't need that.
Oh, so you please, we need somebody to challenge Andy and take him down, because we've talked. Okay, behind the scenes note, I've talked to David, the legend, the one who has beat Andy in the past, but he's not up for a return, unfortunately, at this current time. But hopefully we can find somebody for the Ocarina of Time in the future. As for me, though, I do want to race somebody in the Wind Waker, I think. Not maybe until like Marathon 20 or 21. I know I'm thinking very far ahead. But at this current time, I definitely want Breath of the Wild to be the focus for summer. So maybe next winter. But yeah, no, I think that I think a really cool Wind Waker race would be good, but I just need a good challenger, one that I really want to do. I want to challenge. So I don't know who, just somebody who comes up and I feel like can adequately do the race with me. So, anyways, next question.
Okay, Leah Light asks, if you were to create the ultimate video game weapon, what would it be and how would it work? Okay, so you want that gun from Perfect Dark that lets you shoot through walls, combined with the gravity gun from Half-Life 2, combined with the ball and chain from Twilight Princess, combined with every other great video game.
Here's what you do. You attach the magnet glove to this, so with the ball and chain, and like put the ball and chain on a stick, so the way it's like always swinging infinitely. It has like infinite momentum, and he's like, whoa!
Amazing. While you're shooting portals through walls and stuff like that.
Anything you want to add to our ultimate weapon, Narvik?
Just take control over your enemy's body. Like, that's.
Oof. So
I don't know. I could put them into silly positions and they would die of embarrassment.
Maria, do you have anything you want to add to the ultimate weapon we have here?
Yes, I would add a fan that was directed at you, so you would always have a cool accent shot doing it, because you need to have the wind in your hair while you do it.
It has like a little sunglasses holder on the back too.
Yes.
Oh man, you just made it the best weapon for sure.
Yep, I think you win that one.
Yeah.
All right. Nico Bunn asks, MagFest panel submissions are live. Are you in there? Sorry if this got answered earlier.
I have put in the panel already.
Yeah. So Maria and I and MC, I think Brooke's coming too.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all going to MagFest. There's a bunch of other people. There's like a bunch of people who are going to be crashing on the floor of my suite. I don't know how we're going to fit everyone in there, but we'll make it work somehow. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Even if we don't get a panel, we'll absolutely do a meetup again.
Definitely.
Just like last year. It was a ton of fun. MagFest, absolutely worth it if you're thinking about going.
Go to MagFest. MagFest is my favorite
You'll
event
see-
of the year after Zeldathon. Best event.
And you'll get to see all of us there. It'll be fun. And it's right after Zeldathon Cures. So, you'll be right off
Like-
Zeldathon hype. So,
Jamie, do you realize what we're going to have to do? Because we check out of the hotel on the 4th, and then MagFest starts the 5th. So we literally were going to check out of the Mars Hotel. We are going to come to my house, maybe do a load of laundry, maybe unload the U-Haul here at Hat House, and then we are going to get in cars and drive that night 5 more hours to get to Mag.
it's going to be the Zeldathon pilgrimage, as it were.
The carpool, not the carpool, the caravan. It's gonna be so cool because I got I can't tell you who else is involved. But it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wacky. It's gonna be a funky time overall. So it's
gonna need to hit Brooke up with the young directions because I'm gonna have a car. I'm gonna be part of this drive as well.
Yep.
We'll see. Yeah. All right. Frosty asks, if smell-o-vision existed, what would you use it for? This is a dangerous question.
You would use it to fart in people's
No, I wouldn't.
faces.
What I would do is I would just stick one in a Subway and just have permanent Subway smell in my room. It'd be the greatest.
You like the smell of Subways?
Have you ever? No, like not like Subways, like the train, but like the restaurant.
The restaurant.
So you ever walk by a Subway and you just smell and it's just like amazing?
Yeah.
That smell is one of the best smells on the planet.
Narvik, you have thought, or I see it forming.
I'm still thinking because with a lot of smells, I'd get hungry, and I wouldn't like the feeling of permanently being hungry because of smells.
Well, don't worry. You also have the power of never having to eat, so you're good. You're good. You're fine.
Oh yeah, true that.
All right, next.
Oh.
No,
you have the answer. Sorry, I forgot.
I would probably implement it to Twitch social eats.
Twitch socially would be really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely do. I'm sorry for interrupting, but definitely video games but only like in forests and grasslands it would work. Like maybe lakes
Oh my god,
as well.
I know my answer.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There was this one plant in my childhood. When you touch it, it would explode, so its seeds got spared around, and it's related to someone I used to know and who died, and I always love to hang out with him. And whenever I see that plant, I touch it, it explodes, and I smell my hand, and I always get the memories. It's like something in my brain that saved that, and I would have that and be like, I feel weird. Exploding plants.
Oh, that's great. Maria, do you have something else, or are we good?
No, that was good.
Okay. Yeah, no, what I was going to say was, I have an idea. So we were talking earlier about Twilight Princess race and having the 10-minute break for food. Here's the idea. We take challenge cam. We take it outside with us to where we're going to eat. We change the game on Twitch to social eating, and then we film our lunch adventures as the break between
So
the
I was following you when you said take challenge cam because I am working right now on challenge cam being able to be taken into chill room at the very least.
All right.
But it will not extend to the nearest food place. I guarantee you that. So I'm sorry.
No. We'll get food delivered there. We'll eat it in chill room.
We can do chill room social eating.
Yeah, it'll be social eating, dude. Social eating during the Twilight Princess race.
It would literally be just us not talking, just eating.
Eating.
Yeah.
Consider it
Anyway.
considered.
Right. Next question. Kickback asks, Jamie, if I drop Puff, who would my new main be and why do I choose Falco? And the answer to this question is, legit, if I did drop Puff, I would be either a Falco main or a Marth main. I would do PPMD. I would do the PPMD and main Falco and Marth. Scratch what I just said. And that's all you need to know. Falco is fun. I just don't know how to play him. Next question. Leolite asks, which Pokemon would you have as your buddy?
Seal. So if you don't know, it's Pokemon Go. You
Why?
can
Because
add
it goes
buddy Pokemon.
Seal.
Yeah, Seal. I'd go with Seal. Narvik, do you have a buddy Pokemon?
Buddy Pokemon Charizard.
You like Charizard?
I love Charizard because I was young and I liked dragons, and I never got around to pick an actually normal Pokemon, so I'm gonna go mainstream. Charizard.
There you go. Maria?
I would go with Ralts.
Oh, Ralts is pretty cool. Yeah. Jamie? Okay.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. All right, come on. We have 3 more questions. Let's go through 2 more questions. Let's get through.
All right. Espeon fan asks, which Pokemon event / character do you want to have an episode in Pokemon Generation?
So a Pokemon event to have inside Pokemon Generations. The battle between Red and Gold. Yeah, that was...
You know what's funny? I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah,
I was thinking it. Yeah.
I want the Team Rocket takeover in Pokemon Gold. Like they really take something over.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maria, do you have an answer?
I don't think I have an answer, actually.
That's okay. We kind of crush it with Team Rocket taking over in the battle between Red and Gold. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. All right, last question. Blazewind asks, do you say Zed or Zed? And the way he put it in, he put in the letter Z and then Z-E-D. So the way I read it, either way, I'm going to say Zed.
The answer is Z. I say Z.
I'm going to say Zed because in Power Rangers, they had Lord Zed. And I have to stick to that.
I would say Z because that's the way I've been taught at work to say it when I'm talking to international customers.
You have to take out Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That doesn't work for me. It does. No.
You don't work.
All right. Thank you all.
That wraps up.
Yep, that wraps up all the questions, and so we're all good. Thank you all for watching tonight. Also, thank you to everybody here up on the Patreon board. I haven't updated this to the numbers, but these are still accurate to all the people. Thank you all for supporting my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/SuperMCGamer. Something cool I just did. On my Discord server, if you're a patron, you now get access to the same sub-lounge as Twitch subscribers, and we renamed it to the Cool Kids Club. So that's pretty awesome. So thank you all for being part of Patreon and helping keep a roof over my house, albeit a roof that is slowly starting to deteriorate. I'm probably going to vacate this building here maybe next year. So, and thanks again to Maria and Jamie and Narvik for joining. Did you have fun? Was it good? Good job? Yeah.
Yeah.
This
is great.
Yay.
Very good. Anybody streaming soon? Anything coming up?
Yeah, so I just got internet in my new apartment, and so streams can finally resume now that I have a space to do it. Because for the first 4 months that I was living in Toronto, I had about this much room aside from my bed in which to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like not even room for a desk or anything. So I'm glad I have room to set up a stream and do that now. We don't have a table or anything. I don't have my desk here or anything. We have our TV currently standing on one of the boxes that I used to move here, but we'll fix that soon enough. So yeah, I'm gonna be just pull the YouTube King here. I'm gonna start streaming soon, guys. Don't worry.
I swear. I'm being real this time. Maria,
Nah, fam.
you're not the streamer. You go see OC. He's supposed to be beating every Zelda before Zeldathon, easy peasy. But he's on game 5, and I think there's 27 Zelda games, so I'm scared. Yes. I'm a little scared. Narvik, anything coming for you?
Oh no, my internet is bad, so I only stream when I'm really encouraged, and that barely happens the last few months.
Well, if anything, you'll be on Discord for people to talk to, right?
Yes.
Very good. All right. Thank you all for watching. That's all for us for this week. We'll be back next week. Another exciting show and another exciting video premiere. So thanks for watching tonight, and have a good evening, everybody. See you later.
See ya.
There will be no more viewing tonight.